What is up? What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Chasing BB. Drum roll, please, because one of the founding members is back.
What's up?
The founding member, Benjamin, has joined us tonight. We're out here fishing a night tournament in August. Last video I put up was from tournament in April. I fished a lot of tournaments since then. I'm way too picky on what I want to make a film out of. I probably should have made some films out of a few of them. Been close in a lot of tournaments this year, but no cigar. But bringing Ben back tonight, it's on. We got the lucky charm in the boat, and he's ready to lay the hammer down tonight too. So, not much of an intro. We're gonna get right to it. We've made a really long run to start this thing. We're at the very back of the reservoir back here. Already put a good little hurting on the battery. So we'll get off the trolling motor here in a minute so we can recollect his thoughts. But hopefully we'll get on something soon. And hopefully tonight's going to be a good night. You guys stay tuned. So yeah, starting out here, just want to say rest in peace to my GoPro. Later on in the night, it just completely stopped working. But prior to that, the audio went out and just wasn't working. So luckily I was able to get the clips of pretty much all of our fish catches before dark. And so we were able to do that. But anyways, yeah, here's just the first point we started on, just a place I've kind of grown accustomed to starting here. And so as we worked our way around, I've seen some shad busting to the right of where I cast it there. So just cast it in there with a 10-inch Googan Squad worm. I think it called the Mondo worm. Blue flake, I'm pretty sure is what the color was, how I was using. Just a darker color there. But got in there, just slow rolling that thing back there, seeing if there was a fish there, and whammo. There we go. So bringing in the first fish of the day, less than an hour into it. So always a good thing to get one into the boat early there, into the live well to get things started. So, it's going to be a little different video today since the GoPro died and we didn't have any audio, but I'm going to try to do some voiceover here, so we got a little bit of something. But as you can tell, good way to start it. Good little, I want to say that one was about 12.5 inches. So good way to get the day started for sure. So here we are, just a little bit further down from where I caught the first one. Just working this tree. I pulled a fish off this tree right there in front in the last tournament, and it seems to like to stack up on that. The creek channel, I think, bends through there, so it's a good little place, a good little ambush point for them. So we were attacking that. Got in there on that tree, looking for fish number 2. Still pretty early in the night there, and same bait, still using that 10-inch worm. Just put it in there, slow rolling it back. The worm seemed to be the play that night for the most part, and then boom, there we go, second fish. This one about the same size as the first one, maybe just a little bit smaller than the first one, but here we go, completely botched the net job. You probably wonder why you netting so many small fish. Well, these things are just very slippery and have a tendency of shaking off when you get in the boat. So just to be safe, we get in the net, and we almost really botched it. The line got stuck in the net there, but we were able to get it out. Scoop this little guy up, get him in here into the boat, and measure him, make sure he was good, and he definitely was. So fish number 2 on the night. Good little hook set there right into the side of the mouth. You just good way to start. I've been pretty optimistic though. The last few tournaments I started with 2 fish pretty early on and just couldn't go anywhere from there. So while I was excited, I was also pretty optimistic for the rest of the night. Yeah, so here we were actually moving away from that tree that I caught the last fish on. There was another boat up around the corner that I thought was headed to a spot we really wanted to fish. We didn't really want to leave this, but I didn't want to leave the other one either. So as we're leaving here, fishing our way out, I hear Ben in the back say, "Yep, here we go." I had no idea what he was talking about. I wish you could have heard the clip. It was pretty funny because I think I said something along the lines of, "What'd you say there, man? Are you good? You want to go around the corner or something like that?" And then he was like, "No, I'm hooked up." It was pretty funny. But really cool thing about this one here is this was Ben's first ever fish. Ben's only fished like 2, maybe 3 tournaments. Yeah, here you go. You see he just hooked up there as I go to grab the net. But he had actually never had a chance of putting a fish that was the correct size in the boat. So his fortunes would change tonight for sure. But here's his first one. We get it in there. What's crazy is Ben had been fishing kind of like some creature style bass before this in some top water, and we had switched him over to a 10-inch rage tail worm. There you can see kind of that purple color, that same dark color I've been throwing and having success with early on the night. Oh, yep, we almost botched another one. Such amateurs, man. I tell you, such amateurs. I'm going to try to talk quick here. we had moved over across the lake just a little ways from where we had been. You can tell it's starting to get darker here. Wanted to fish this back cove. I'd fished this back cove in the last tournament. I had a fish blow up on my top water but miss. But I'm throwing this black revolver, or Guggen Baits revolver. I know you're saying you'll be a Guggen Baits guy. Sort of, but I've seen a lot of success with this particular bait. My brother-in-law Harrison's had really good success here at this lake with this top water. Something about the black, man. Oh yeah, and there goes a herring coming out of the back. That was pretty cool. So we'd had success with this top water bait here, so I ordered me one to try my luck. There's a beaver dam just to the right of that stick sticking up out of the water. You can see I casted, was that the one I come over? No, I went just to the left of it again. But as we worked our way back here, I wanted to get near that beaver dam, so just making sure something wasn't over there to the left. Actually, I guess it's not a beaver dam, more of a beaver hut. But anyways, had a feeling there would be a fish on it. I think right before I was like, you can't tell me there's not fish on that. So just an absolute beautiful cast here. Rolling this top water revolver, which is a Whopper Plopper style bait here over that. And as you can see, if you look really close here, you can actually see the fish swim up to it right before it got on there. Boom, it's a nice top water blow up there. Get your juices running. What's funny is right after that, Ben grabs his rod, and he's got a Berkley, I think they call it Chapo, same kind of style, Whopper Plopper style, but his is black and red. So he gets in there and he says something along the lines of, oh, let me get in here and catch this thing's brother real quick. And no more had that come out of his mouth. He actually did throw in there and hook up, and I don't think the camera's going to catch it because I had to sit down, and you can maybe see him, his rod. No, I don't think you can. Anyways, we were doubled up, and we were thinking, oh boy, here we go. We're going to have 5 in the live well right here. And right when he was at the boat, it came off, unfortunately. So we lost one. Ben felt like it was actually a pretty decent sized fish. He'll talk about it in the next clip here. That was unfortunate to almost have 5, to just then start looking for a big one and to cull some of these smaller ones out. It would have been good for sure. And but you know, hey, it is what it is. It would have been fish 4 and 5, but hey, we'll take what we can get, and nice little topwater blow up. All right, update before it gets dark. We've got 4 fish in a live well. 2 of them are okay size, 2 of them are a little small. Ben and I almost doubled up back here. Well, we did double up. We just only got 1 out of the 2 in the boat. 1 would have been pretty good. Yeah? Yeah, 1 would have been pretty good. 1 would have probably won it for us, to be honest with you. It was deep in a pocket, like deep in a pocket. So getting dark, as you can tell. We'll film as we catch something. I'll probably keep the GoPro rolling. Don't know how good it'll show, but I'll get the phone out if we catch something with the headlamps. Should be able to see pretty good then. But we're doing pretty good. I think we may be close. We might be close to the money right now. So we need a good fish to put us over the edge. So that's hopefully what we can do. My plan has worked out all right so far, so hopefully what I want to do when it gets dark is going to work tonight too, so we'll find out. You guys stay tuned. What just happened, buddy?
I want to show you what just happened. Can I show you real quick? The final hour, baby. Oh my goodness. Look at this bad boy. Ooh. Look at him.
Ben is chasing PB.
I'm telling you, this is probably my PB,
He's broke his PB. Yeah. We're going to find out what it is here in a little bit. We got to do a little surgery. Be careful.
Make sure he doesn't die.
But that's a 5 fish limit, and guys, we're flirting with it now. We're flirting with it.
Big boy.
Hold on, hold him back up one more time. Oh, yeah. What happened?
Well, it's about 11 o'clock, and we had that 4 in the boat we talked about earlier, and it was, you know, we were getting kind of dejected. We hadn't had a bite in a while, and we were kind of ready to wrap it up, honestly. It was just ready to kind of let it go. And Adam was like, let's move spots for a minute and see what, you know, what we need to do and see if we need to figure something out. And what happened, Adam, when we moved spots?
Ben caught a freaking 4.87 PB, and we won the whole dang thing, man. Let's go. Let's go. Cash money. Let's go. We were on one. Like, tonight was perfect. Like, honestly, well, not perfect, but close to it. We,
the game plan
executed perfectly. We went to the bat, caught the 3, like, right off the bat, pretty much. Caught a few more, just weren't big enough. Went to the back of this cove, hooked 1. That was like probably about a good 1.5 pounds. Ben had 1 on that was probably about the same size, maybe a little bit bigger, and it come off right at the boat. and then it was like slow forever after
no
that.
Bites.
Yeah,
We had
no
a
bites.
couple bites, but like nothing substantial, nothing.
We were hitting some spots. We almost went to the back of this cove, and I was like, nah, man, no one's over here near the dam. Let's go over there. And literally the exact same spot that I caught the one fish that I won the last tournament on, which you can go check that out with the link above. Bam, Ben hooks it, like same thing, 10-inch, black purple worm, slow dragging Texas rig. That is the go-to up there for these summer tournaments, man. And because we've just been, I mean, I've absolutely worn out on that this year.
One on a full bag, 7/8.
Yes, first time I've ever had a 5-fish limit at the reservoir for a tournament, so that's a big deal too. I'm just pumped up, man.
Got the lunker, got the W,
and then on top of it, my man got his PB finally. Like, oh, that's the best part of all of it. Like, we started this channel, and Ben's job, man, he works a lot. Doesn't get to fish a whole lot, and we able to make it happen. So to get the original guys back together tonight,
and chase a PB,
and to go catch PB, and then to win the tournament on top of all of it. Man, it's just a great feeling. But we both have kids, and his job makes him have to work tomorrow morning.
Yep.
So we're going home, we're going to bed. But hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know the filming wasn't that great as far as after it got dark. The GoPro just stopped working for whatever reason.
Hey,
I hope it's not.
The heat though. Here's the thing.
Yep.
You brought the heat to
Yep.
win tonight. Okay?
Yeah, I hope it's not messed up. If so, then I guess I have to replace it. But whatever. Unfortunately, the bad news is last tournament I'm probably getting to fish this year. Definitely last tournament at the reservoir. Not gonna get to fish anymore, just the way my falls are. You guys know I'm a Hokie fan, so we go to Hokie football games, and the dates just don't work out. But might squeeze in something else. But hey,
let's go.
if that's the last one,
what a one to go out on.
What a
for
fake
real.
finish.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say?
Good night.
Good night. I like that. As always, keep chasing.